can make things happen with his legs.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And it is up.
The kick is good.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. A 10-play drive that time. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pick.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
At the 31-yard line.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Bridgewater from the gun on third down. And he'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
A gain of 5.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Working with a 2nd and 3. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports.
10. Panthers 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Bridgewater. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Defensively, they rallied the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally, I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
On 4th down, the Panthers send out Michael Polardi to kick it away. Back deep, Deontay Harris. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
A yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now. Firing quickly here, that's complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll move the chains.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Minutes gone by, second quarter. They'll look to throw here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40.
On second down, Timmons. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down, stopped at the Panthers' 44. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. Timmons. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
He's brought down.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 20.
They'll set up a throw. A throw over the middle taken in by Troutman. The Saints on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end round. Complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the Panthers' 9-yard line.
He's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Saints add on to their lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
On third down, Bridgewater. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37.
A 5-yard.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. Harris now to return. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here are the Saints to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
45-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he'll go down at the 28.
I think we need to come up with a different name for this position. We keep calling it the fullback position. That doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback, but we know this. Whoever's coming out of that spot is usually bigger and stronger, and they may not run away from people, but they'll run through them.
Yeah, able to shed tacklers. We saw it right there. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
On 2nd down now, Timmons. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
The Saints on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. That's caught. It's Thomas. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you're probably going to have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own.
Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space. And just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far.
Panthers.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
3 scores down, not even at halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. .158 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And now look at this. Big gain, but fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. It's a gain of 35. Defensively well done to jar that free. I'll tell you what, though, offensively, he's got to be lucky after the catch and the fumble that didn't go too far away from him.
And the way the football is shaped, it's not built to bounce true, is it? It can squirt in any direction and move in any way. He was so lucky. Thank his lucky stars, he was able to get that one back.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now. This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw here. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. He's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones.
Bridgewater's pass.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Throw right side, going to be caught by Seals Jones. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. And he's got his target. That's more. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, guys, thanks very much. We'll get back with you shortly. But first, let's take a look at what's coming up this weekend around the NFL. Plenty of good games to choose from in that early window. We'll highlight the one down in Tampa. A big test for the Bucs at home, as they'll be forced to reckon with the Atlanta Falcons. The 4 o'clock games have some intrigue as well, especially up in Buffalo, where it'll be the Bills taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. And lastly, we'll all be tuned in on Monday night for what should be a great one between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
It's a gain of 10.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
6 yards.
Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
So Bridgewater needing to work a little magic after that sack on a 3rd and long. Bridgewater. Being chased out left. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Here's Michael Palardy now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he's been effective in their winning, so it makes it a little easier to put a montage together.
It really does, doesn't it? Because we can see him throwing it really well. But how about everything else that's going on? Protection has been excellent. And, of course, the guys catching the ball have provided some highlight reels themselves.
Yeah, I mean, it's not always just one man. He's been good, but you got the guys catching the ball, too.
Yeah, you name it. It's all coming together for them. What they call that synergy. Everything working together really well. And right now, he's the focal point of it.
On first down, Timmons. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Yetur Gross-Matos there to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Brian Burns just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
Here comes the Saints punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. pulled in at the 24. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Carolina offense about ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
2nd and 8 at the 28.
This is McCaffrey. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Pass complete to Christian McCaffrey.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
Bridgewater on 1st down. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Ricky Seals-Jones. A 12-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll find his tight end, Seals-Jones. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Bridgewater. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Cameron Jordan has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Bridgewater. And a quick throw here that's complete. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Bridgewater to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run with McCaffrey. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Christian McCaffrey.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
Here's Bridgewater. That's caught over the middle by Seals-Jones. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now Bridgewater. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
2nd down and goal. Bridgewater. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. To throw is Bridgewater. And he's going to go down again.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal, now brings up a decision on 4th down.
For the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This will be a 37-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good.
His kick is good.
And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25.
31. Panthers 6.
Kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
4-yard line.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
10 yards on the
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
They'll try the left side. Timmons. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll keep it on the ground. Timmons. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. So they hit paid to hurt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find Harris, complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
At the 48-yard
The kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
On the give, this is their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, you don't often see a lot of first down carries by a fullback, and this is probably why. Often better suited for short yardage and goal line types of situations. This last carry went for a loss.
Second and 11. He'll rifle this one deep, and the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. 36 yards on the play. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Timmons. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
That's the end.
Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Saints on third down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here.
A 28-yard attempt.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted by the Panthers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Carolina getting set to take the field. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held a team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Here's Michael Palardy now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. They'll run on 1st down. Timmons. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
They'll keep it on the ground. Timmons. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
A 2-yard pickup. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Steps away to his left. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
And the Panther.
Bridgewater now. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Loss of 7 yards. It's 2nd.
Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And it's 3rd down.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Finding some room at midfield. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore.
Complete to DJ Moore. A gain of 13 yards. But it brings up 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Well, they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Now, this game is all but over after that last 4th down stop. The only question left, will they play conservative and run the clock or try to pour some salt in the wound? They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the 4th quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And off the option, he'll try and run with it. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans! How about that? Their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys continue to pour it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown.
Chase McLaughlin.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That
trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
9-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
They'll keep it on the ground. Timmons. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. Here it's 3rd and 3. Open man is Michael Thomas.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. And Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And this return is going to be this deep, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
Bridgewater.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Second and 7 at the 30.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That'll be taken in by Anderson.
Bridgewater's pass complete to Robbie Anderson. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up third down.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he finds Seals Jones complete.
Bridgewater.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Bridgewater now from the 50. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore.
Bridgewater's pass complete.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 32-yard line.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
To Ricky.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Christian McCaffrey on the
That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the gun, Bridgewater. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
It worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And that will cut this lead down to 25. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And Carolina scores to cap it off.
Jake Elliott.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
The New Orleans offense set to take over.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.